Class 9 children, we have just begun exercise 13b of the chapter circle. So let us discuss question number 3 today. In question number 3 it says measure angle AOC. AOC, that means we have to measure this angle AOC. If arc AC, this is symbol of arc, arc AC, this arc AC is equal to arc BC. That means when these two arcs are equal, then find this angle AOC. Children, we have learned a theorem, as you all know. In that theorem, what it says, if the two arcs are equal, then the angle at the center also will be equal. That means angle AOC will be equal to angle BOC. This was the theorem we have learned. Whatever the arc, it makes the angle at the center, both the angle will be equal. This is theorem. So now let us begin this question. Solution. Arc AC is equal to arc BC. It is given. So I wrote given here. Therefore angle AOC will be equal to angle BOC, because in this arc the angle is AOC and in this arc angle is BOC. So that is what I wrote. Now angle AOC value is 8y minus 8 degree. 8y minus 8 degree, and angle value of angle BOC is 6y. So both value after writing, then 8y 6y comes this side, minus 6y equal to minus 8 goes that side, it is 8 plus 8. Now 8y minus 6y is 2y. 2y equal to 8. Y equal to 8 by 2. Therefore y equal to 4. So after we get the value of y, as the question has been asked to find the value of AOC, so we can write angle AOC is 8y minus 8 degree. 8y minus 8 degree. So now we will put the value 8 into value of y is 4 minus 8. 8 4 is 32. 32 minus 8 is 24 degree. This is our first answer. Come to the second next question, number 4. Measure angle EBF. EBF. So we have to measure the angle EBF. So this angle we have to measure. And if circle with center O, circle with center B is equal, that means circle with center A is this, circle with center B is this, both are equal, that means both the circles are equal, the question is saying. And arc CD is equal to arc EF. This arc CD is equal to arc EF. That means again the same theorem. When the two arcs are equal, the angle subtended by those arcs also will be equal. That means this angle will be equal to this angle. That means angle CAD will be equal to angle EBF. So arc CD is equal to arc EF. We can also write given here. We should write it is given in the question. So it is given. Now therefore angle CAD will be equal to angle EBF. This is the theorem all about. When two arcs are equal, angle also will be equal. Now angle CAD is 45 minus 6x degree and this angle is 9x. Put the respective value. Now open the bracket. 45 minus 6x equal to 9x. X one side minus 6x, and this also is minus 9x because changing the side, and 45 goes there side, minus 45. Minus 6x minus 9x is minus 15x equal to minus 45. Minus minus got cancelled. X equal to 45 by 15, x equal to 3. After cancellation 3. Now question is to find angle EBF. Angle EBF equal to 9x. Angle EBF equal to 9x, and x value is 3. 9 3s are 27 degree. This is our answer, children. Next question, we'll discuss one more question here. Measure the arc PR. We have to measure the arc PR. That means P to R. The angle of this arc P to R. PR arc we have to measure, and measure the arc PRT. PRT means up to here. So we have to measure two arc, one from P to R and one from P to T. That means this whole arc's angle also we have to measure, and from here to here also we have to measure. And all these angles have been given in the diagram. So now I wrote here angle TOS. Angle TOS is 55 degree. But you can see here in the diagram, this angle is vertically opposite to this. We have learned this, you all know this particular portion is vertically opposite to this portion. That is, angle TOS is equal to angle POQ. Angle TOS is equal to angle POQ. That means both are equal. That means both will be equal to 55 degree, because if this is 55, the other also will be 55, vertically opposite. So why I wrote this? Now by writing this I will get the answer PR, because I know this is 100. Now I came to know this is 55. 55 plus 100 will be 155. So arc PR is known. That's why measurement of arc PR, that is P to R, will be arc PQ plus arc QR. Arc PQ plus arc QR. Arc PQ, just now we came to know arc PQ will be 55 degree, because if this is 55, this is also 55, and whatever is angle at the center, same will be the angle of the arc also. So if it is 55 degree, PQ also is 55 degree. 55 degree plus QR is 100, because if the internal part is 100, QR also is 100. So 55 plus 100 is 155 degree. First answer has come. Come to the second one. PRT, that means P to T. Now from here to here, P to R is 155. This is 55. Only this portion is unknown to us. So if I know this portion also, now everything will come. So that means I have to find the measurement of angle SOR or ROS. Now how to find, children? As you all know, there is a straight line here. 50% of the circle is 180 degree, because the whole circle is 360. So the 50% will be 180 degree. So what I will do now, arc PR, here I wrote arc QR plus arc RS plus arc ST is equal to 180 degree. That means from here to here is 180 degree. Now arc QR is 100. I wrote 100 here. Arc RS is unknown to us, same. Arc ST is 55 degree, equal to 180 degree. Now 100 plus 55 is 155. Now this 155 comes this side. 180 minus 155. So arc RS is 25 degree. That means arc RS is 55 degree. Oh, sorry, arc RS is 25 degree. Now we can say arc PRT, that is PRT will be, this is 55, this is 100. Just now we got this 25 and this is 55. So add all of them. Arc PRT will be arc PQ plus arc QR plus arc RS plus arc ST. Put the respective value, add all of them, we have 235 degree. So children, from this question one knowledge we got, whatever is the angle at the center subtended by the arc, same will be the value of arc also. If this is 100 degree at the center, QR also will be 100 degree. That way we have to understand. Thank you children, and try to understand all my logic and whatever concept I have taught in this chapter, try to understand. Thank you children.